So as far as that's concerned, would you say that society is becoming too politically correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel
We've
like
gotten very
yes,
sensitive.
yeah, I feel like yes and no. Because I feel like there are certain things that, people should bring up. Because there's a certain part of the population that's like, yeah, I'm offended by certain things, but here's the reason. And kind of when you read the reason, you're like, yeah, I get it. But there's also a sort of like trigger warnings on everything nowadays. And I feel like that's kind of the opposite of doing anything artistic. I feel like in certain settings that's maybe okay, maybe more academic. But I feel like when we're taking down statues at a university because the man's in his underwear and that might offend rape victims, I feel like that's really counterintuitive.
I think that's probably stretching it a bit.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's not doing anything for women. That's taking down a freaking statue. You know, it's like, that's not advancing anything. You're just in your own academia, you know, you're in your own academic circle. So it's like, I feel like, there should be sort of maybe those social justice warriors a little tiny bit to be like, okay, keep it in check, you know, maybe, you know, these things, like just giving an alternate perspective.
Sure, I think we're actually kind of okay because we have the people who just don't care and say whatever they want.
Yeah.
And then we have the people who are like, yo, man, you can't say that. Stop saying what you're saying.
Right.
And none of it comes from any official place that actually stops anyone.
No.
I mean, you have the freedom of... Everyone has the freedom of speech in this country. You can
Yes.
say whatever damn fool-ass thing pops into your head. But that freedom extends to everyone. So if you say something dumb, everyone else is free to be offended by it until you're an asshole.
Right.
You can have a Don Imus situation.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
where it's like,
or
okay,
Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it's like, we're going to have those people that are going to speak out against it. But it's like, but then there's, you know, stand-up comics like Dave Chappelle said, I'll never do another university again.
Jerry Seinfeld, the same thing.
Yeah, it's like they yell out during, and they're not respecting you either by letting you say what you want to say. And yeah, I think that's part of a comedian's job is really to find that line and
no one is forcing anyone to attend these shows. If you think you might be offended, don't go.
Then don't go. And you kind of have no right when Dave Chappelle's up there giving his thing. It's like, you kind of have no right to yell out and disrupt what he's doing.
Right. I mean, hecklers are a whole other thing.
Yeah, because he's trying to be an artist and trying to find that line and trying to find something new and fresh and unique and funny.
And I think to your question, if you saw Bill Maher a couple weeks ago with Jay Leno on, he said the same thing about not doing the universities again because they're so offended by everything. Right. They just got so sensitive. And Jay Leno brought up a good point about, like, you know, he had like young intern said something. He said something. He was ordering food, and the intern told Jay, "Oh, this is racist," you know, or you said something racist, and Jay said, "Well, you have no idea what racism is. You weren't born back when things were really, really bad. So, you know, you can't go around and say everything's racist when it's not. You don't know true racism. So we are too politically correct.
And there's things where it's like how me and you joke.
Yeah.
Where it's like when people listen very shallowly, they hear this racist or sexist kind of rhetoric, what they were saying, but it's like we're actually making fun of those people that actually feel like that. And that's what we're laughing at. Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's what we're laughing at. We're not laughing at people getting raped or have some sort of hate crime.
Right.
We're laughing at the people that actually think that that's okay and that that's something that they should say and believe.
Right.
So would you say that in this social atmosphere, it's the end of satire? Or is there still satire to be had?
I mean,
I hope.
Like Jeremiah said, there's people that have common sense and they know what satire is.
Yeah.
But and those people they're gonna do what they want to do, and damn, you know, the rest of them. So, and I think that's a good thing. And go ahead.
I know. I just I think everyone should be allowed to say whatever they want to say.
Exactly.
Everything is okay or nothing is. So say whatever you want to say. But you can't be upset when someone gets mad at you for saying what you said.
Right.
There's nothing in the Constitution or any of the amendments saying that you have the right to say whatever you want to say without anyone getting mad at you.
Yeah.
That's not an amendment to the amendment, you know? Say whatever you want to say, and be willing to accept the consequences of what you said.
That's
none of them are legal. None of them are legal consequences.
Yeah.
They're social consequences.
Yeah.
So deal with it.
That's a very good point. A lot of people these days don't read the Constitution. They
As we know, with gun
confuse.
control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They confuse the First Amendment. I can say whatever I want, but you're not. That's you can say whatever the hell you want, but you're not exempt from social consequences.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get fired.
Yeah.
You can.
Right.
That's. Is
this what you were asking about, or did we go off?
Yeah,
on a tangent?
I think we went off.
No, I was just asking about satire, but
Okay, well, there's not a whole lot of good satire anymore.
No, not really.
Yeah, I feel like
you know
it's
what?
Yeah.
Political correctness has killed professional satire. In
Right.
movies and television, it's hard to come by.
Right.
Yeah, I would say.
I'd say the last great satire was like Key and Peele.
Yeah,
That went
now
off.
they're gone.
that
Yeah,
was
now
great.
they're gone.
Trump's,
But a lot of people.
campaign.
That's
Yeah.
I really wish it was satire.
It's blending between reality and satire.
For those of you watching this 10 years from now, you don't understand.
You're
what
getting
we're
ahead of
You have no idea who Donald Trump is,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing, kids.
Well, we're assuming this thing even gets used.
Yeah. It'll never get used, just for the
My
record.
point about Trump earlier, though, was Trump has the right to say
Sure.
whatever he wants about Muslims and Mexicans. He can call all the Mexicans rapists all he
Sure.
wants. He has that right.
Sure.
Mexican Americans also have the right to make piñatas in the shape of Donald Trump and beat the
Right.
ever-loving shit out of them until Tootsie Rolls fall out of his ass.
Right, I would
They
love
can say
it.
that, and he can. They can do that, and he can say that. Freedom of speech for everyone.
Yes.
Do whatever you want.
But he still needs to be held accountable for his words.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
no,
we,
no,
and we
yeah.
should be
Socially,
calling him
yes,
on
but
it.
not legally.
No
I
one
think
should be
what we're all
banning him
saying.
from speaking.
So
Yeah.
the bigger issue is that
If you don't want to
can,
hear,
you can say what you want to say, but people have to be clever enough to pick up that what is being said shouldn't be said.
no, I mean, what,
Yes or no?
no, what I'm saying is, Donald Trump has the right to say whatever he wants to say, and if you, let's say you were a producer of a television show, you have the right to not have him on your show if you don't want to. That's not censorship, that's just your own taste and what you think your audience wants.
Right.
I probably didn't answer your question.
Yeah, I think he was asking about satire,
Satire.
and if people pick up on it. Is
Well,
that
we can
your
move on.
fault
We can-
or their fault? Is
We
that
can
what
move
you're
on. I
asking?
mean,
Okay.
Are people too dumb to pick up on satire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
And I feel like that's what political correctness is hurting. It's hurting that satire because even with Key and Peele, I mean, there was people that
There were people who were
a
offended
little
by it.
outraged, about it. It was like, do you not even watch their show? Do you not even know what they're trying to do? I mean, I don't know. It gets really silly sometimes. I feel like.
I remember I did a speech on Colbert. Remember back in school, and how there was a study. I think it was University of Nebraska or Iowa, and they said that over 50% of the audience didn't believe he was doing satire.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was. Remember that? I can't remember
Actually, you
what
want to
class
talk
I
about
did.
the last great satirist, Stephen Colbert.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But to answer your question, there was a lot of people that thought he was a serious Republican.
Yeah.
They didn't think he was, and that's how good of satirist he was. That I don't know if I got the word right, but
he's a serial rapist.
yeah,
For the record, Stephen
philanthropist,
Colbert is a
full-on
serial
rapist,
rapist,
yeah.
according to Patrick
No,
Weatherspoon
oh,
here.
really?
Well,
But-
let's move on to this question.
Uh-huh.
When exactly did this come about? When did we become too PC?
I don't ever think it was one singular moment.
Yeah.
I think it's just a gradual progression. Maybe one of the heavier tipping points might have been Janet Jackson's boob popping out and the FCC clamping down on everyone. And
Clamping out our boobs.
I think it was a lot earlier than that. I think it was like
Titty clamps.
in the 90s.
Okay, sorry.
Like if you remember that film PCU about how PC the college campuses are getting.
Right.
So it's a progressive thing that's gotten worse and worse.
Maybe as more people are college educated, it kind of a little bit breeds. I mean, I'm
Well,
not
you're saying
talking
if
about
they're
college
more college
education.
educated, but
Earlier
we're saying that
the comedians are saying that the
it
colleges
wasn't
are
a safe
too.
place for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think as more people are college educated, that kind of works against it. You get more PC because they're in a college environment, like we were saying, that comedians don't want to go there.
Right.
You don't
So
want
I
to
feel
offend
like
people,
maybe-
but other people want to defend the people that are being offended.
I mean, yeah, I think it's like, obviously we all have master's degrees, so we know, like, how academia can be sometimes.
It's a very sterile environment,
Yeah.
And I feel there's a really good thing in being more college educated, obviously, but it's like that kind of comes with it. This little dark shadow kind of comes with it, where it's like this more PC kind of...
Yes.
In an extreme way.
Yes.
Would you still say there's a safe haven to speak freely?
Yeah, the internet. I mean, YouTube comments are...
if you want
it's
to
the Wild West of free speech.
Yeah.
You can say anything you want.
I guess, but publicly,
the anonymity
it's hard.
of the internet.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Family Guy last season, where they posted just like some fun little video, and the first 2 or 3 comments, Peter says, "Boy, they went right after Cleveland," you know. So,
Yeah,
it's
I remember that.
you know.